moisturizer is the #1 foundation you actually want to use more than this.
And what do you have there?
This is the moisturizer. It's Bare Minerals. Eyes are the #1 thing that are very tired and the skin is thin. So you have to make sure you really moisturize around your eyes. And people forget their upper lip. And that's where you get a lot of wrinkles.
Okay.
And I like to use a silicone base, anything that it's going to fill in tiny pores and itty bitty wrinkles. And this one, I just put a tad bit, just a drop, because you don't want a lot of it. And you just kind of tap it in. What you want is a product that smooths and blurs your pores and all the broken.
But it's a filler, you're saying.
Yeah, so that's why you pat it in. You don't rub it in. Because
but that's a filler
base.
If I were to go to the store and buy that,
you just want something that is going to fill.
So you say
fill
filler,
the holes in your
filler
face.
base a product.
Okay, because of my skin tone, my under eye is more of a purple than, so the opposite color on the wheel is orange for me.
So you're going to put that
So
there.
I put that there and I put it here. And it doesn't have to go in smooth because I will be rubbing it in.
You rub it in?
Yeah, so it kind of, and you see it's pretty orange when you're putting it in there, but it's good because it's getting rid of the purple coloring. And then I like to use, this is like an under eye makeup. This one's by Saint Laurent and it's called Touch Éclat and it's a radiant touch. It's way lighter than my skin.
What is that referred to as a product?
It's under eye coverage.
Okay.
But this one also is a brightener because that's what I want. I'm old. My skin is starting to look tired.
Not old. You're just getting older.
My skin is tired. And so I don't always get a good sleep.
I think old is when you get to 80 or something.
I don't always get a good sleep. I don't always have time, you know, to put ice packs on my face. I have to live life. Okay, so I just,
cucumbers, right?
yeah, so I kind of cover that and then let it dry a little bit. So while that's drying, I'm actually going to work on my eyebrows. Elf actually makes a really good eyebrow filler. Elf you can get at Target, Walgreens. It's about $6.99. And it comes with a tiny brush and it's called Eyebrow Filler. The reason I like Elf's better than this one is it actually has tiny little hairs in it. So it even fills up any little crevices you might have in the space. You want to go with something a little bit lighter than your eye color. So you don't want to buy black.
What is that called again?
It's Eyebrow Filler.
Okay. Interesting.
And it comes
it's not mascara, it's eyebrow filler.
Yeah, and it kind of just, and you comb your eyebrows up because you're trying to open up the space underneath your eyes. And you want everything pointing up because our skin, as we age, everything wants to go down.
Okay.
So that already opened up all the space that I didn't have. Because if I would have gone this way, you could see the difference in space. And then you go up and it kind of brings my eye up. So eyebrow filler, and I don't put a ton of it in there. So let's see. That looks good. So then I like to use, because of my skin color, I like to stick to neutrals for every day, nothing fancy. But first, let's get a good eyebrow pencil. I mean eyeliner pencil. I like the smoky gray, but we're working with brown, so let's find brown today. This one is Barbara Bella Brown from Charlotte Tilbury. And I like these because after you put all that moisturizer on your skin, then everything wants to run. And this one,
you're applying it halfway
as
from
close
the edge to the middle.
Yeah,
section.
as close, and then
there's some at the bottom too.
Yeah, kind of, but only on the corners.
Are these waterproof products?
Yeah, they're waterproof. You have to work with them pretty fast because once they set, they're they won't move.
And what are you using there?
It's a tiny little brush. This is a brow brush, but anything that is tiny, some people like to use is to kind of
smooth it out
and not make it look so.
And you're not going all the way across. You're just kind of going from the edge towards the middle section.
Yeah, because I don't want to close my eyes. My eyes are tiny. So I want to just make them big. And that's going to be and then kind of rub it in. And the reason I smudge it is you don't want that sharp edge, and you want to smudge it towards your eyebrows, because I don't use mascara because I wear glasses, and I find that the glasses hitting the mascara makes it flake.
Okay.
So to make the edges of my eyebrows look thicker and darker, that's what another reason I use the brush, is to kind of get it in between the eyelashes down there. So kind of, and then clean it up, make sure that I don't have anything sticking. So now I can start on my foundation. Now, Shiseido Luminizing Fluid Foundation with SPF 20. I like my foundations to have some form of sunscreen. So shake it up, make sure. And then I never apply foundation directly to my face. Make sure my sponge is wet. It could be tap water. I just don't want to stand
directly to squirt it on. You put it on your.
I start with there. So one pump. That's all I start with. And I grab this. And normally I wash this sponge after every makeup day, like before I put makeup on. But this is a pretty fresh sponge. It hasn't sat there catching dust all day. So then and I'm gonna only do half of my face first. And I go all the way up to my hairline, and then I go all the way up to my ear and a little bit down here. And I keep on going. And you want to make sure you get every corner. And I don't know if you could see a difference in my skin.
It's smooth on the left side. It looks, you can see that there's a sheener, smoother,
and then I kind
more even tone.
Yeah, so
it covers, any blemishes that you have there.
Don't put it on your eyebrow the way I was just doing. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, then it kind of defeats the purpose of the
other stuff. But see, you can see this side has more of a yellow tint.
Yes,
and this
nice
one's
and smooth on the back.
And this one is warmer on this side. So now,
do the same thing. Yeah, I can see how it applies. Lights hitting it, and at the top part of your. Yeah, there.
And then, okay, so if I was going out, and I'm going to do it like I'm going out, so I'm going to go in and put another layer.
So you would do double layers of
this. Because and this is so translucent, you could still see all the defects in my skin, the freckles. It didn't make my skin look flat.
Like a mask.
Yeah. And this is another reason why you wet the sponge, and the sponge absorbs. Another good way to apply makeup if you want it to last longer is to use a brush. Let me see if I have a foundation brush. This is a foundation brush.
Okay.
This would have been used to do the under eye sealer if you didn't want to use your fingers. And then this is the foundation.
How do you wash your brushes?
I use shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
I wash them every time I use them. And that's why I was trying not to use brushes here.
So every time you apply, you wash
and then
them.
And then
that's a practice every time you apply.
Yeah, like your toothbrush, you rinse it after every use. You don't just leave a toothpaste on it.
If you don't wash your brushes, you will get breakouts, right?
Yeah, and the reason I like a brush is because you can go back and buff it.
So is it worthwhile to invest in good brushes?
I buy e.l.f. They're the cheapest ones out there, because even the most expensive brush, if you're washing them every day, they're gonna fall apart.
And what's e.l.f. is that?
e.l.f. is a brand that you can get at Walgreens, Target, Walmart.
And they're pretty durable.
They're very durable, and they mimic the really expensive brushes.
Okay.
And this is, like I said, this is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo.
So you're doing a double layer. The first, if you only want it for casual.
That was if I was gonna be just around town, but this is like I'm
going out.
I'm going to a wedding. I am going to church.
In the evening.
I'm gonna be out to dinner, and now you can see my skin is just. You can still see my skin, but it's a lot thicker. But the reason I'm using the brush is because it buffs the makeup in, and you want to make sure that you don't have like thicker spots.
Okay. It's Gotta be nice and smooth.
Yeah, and don't forget the tip of your nose. All right, there. Now we're gonna let the makeup rest for 10 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes. The makeup has had time. If it was gonna oxidize, it's settled into my pores. I know what the final look is gonna look like pretty much all day. So now that that has happened, I could start contouring and doing my eyes and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna start with my eyes, and I'm using the Sophisticate from Charlotte Tilbury. I love it because this is a great everyday look. If you make it darker, it could go into all night. So I start by covering my entire lid with shade 1. And then I'm gonna go all the way up to the top, just underneath my eyebrow. So, and then just up there, and then you can already see it, and then I'll go this way.
Wow, you can see the difference.
And it's kind of just to make my eyes look bigger because I don't have a lot of real estate.
Yeah, you just covered the orange area that.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of real estate in my eye, so I don't. I'm trying to make my eye.
Automatically it opened it up hugely.
And then now I'm gonna do my corners, and I'm just gonna do it very lightly. I try to stick to a reverse 7.
Nice.
And not going, and then blending is the #1 thing. So a bigger, fluffier brush. So I kind of just blend, and blend pushing towards the center of the eye because you don't want makeup streaking up onto your side of your face. So go in. And so I'm still old, okay? It didn't do anything to make me younger. But I'm trying to look like I haven't been dead for 3 days.
Jeez. You're hilarious.
And so pretty much, if I was going to work, I would stop right here.
Okay.
But I'm not going to work. I am going to go see all these pageant women who look absolutely beautiful downstairs.
You've been doing this for a few hours, huh?
And so kind of just, this is this one right here. This one is just going really
That's the 4th color.
This is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going on 3.
Yeah, I've always wondered how they got that smoky look. I'm like,
and then
it's in layers.
And this is why you keep your foundation brush handy, because you want to clean the edges as you go, because you don't want to have all that makeup here
on the side. Yeah.
And so you kind of keep using whatever you use, kind of, and then kind of clean up, and then you can come down a little bit, down a little bit.
I'm thinking if you get used to putting on makeup and sort of like this whole improvement, it gets really hard to leave the house.
No, because I you saw me. I walked around all day without makeup. Okay, so pretty much I could stop there, but I want like something gold, something lighter here. So I just took some highlighter. I just feel like that really kind of
sparkly.
I like glitter, so I'm always gonna sparkle up my eye because I feel like, because now when you look at me, if I'm looking straight up, you can still see some of the glitter on my eye, but it's not all over the place. Okay, now I'm gonna just do contouring and makeup. So I am using Tandoori. I don't know which one is this. Okay, we'll use this one. So this brush, it's a more narrow brush. Get the brown one in the middle. Always don't go straight to your face, because you don't want a ton of product delivered to your face, because then you don't want to have to be buffing in an upward motion. And you're starting from the brow bone going up, and then you're going to do like a 3 to bring, and then up here. So there's your 3. See?
Wait, what did you have first?
You could go here.
You have 3 colors there. You started.
This is one. It's all the same brown. You're going here, here, here. So you're doing like a 3.
Oh, I see.
So because you're bringing your face color, because it's been without makeup. So again, so highlight, like, or contour going up, come down, kind of, and then go up. Because that's where the sun hits you. This is where you're going to be tan. It's going to be up on your forehead. It's going to be a little bit of shade in there. Now, you could do blush. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just cleaning it. Like over there and I rub it, get rid of that. Using this pink. It smells like coconut, so delicious. So kind of, and then kind of tap it off. And you're going back here. Because as we age, everything starts to kind of slide down. So we just want high points in our face. So we want to highlight the high points.
Midway point in the cheek, not all the way.
You don't want to come all the way because it closes your face too.
You stay.
And we want there a nice kind of open. And then there. Pretty much. And then you could do highlighter. And highlighter, you can use your finger. You want to go easy on the highlighter. You don't want to be like, woo! And that just gives you that sculpt Kim Kardashian cheek.
Okay.
And then you could do a little bit above your lip because as we age, the space right here gets bigger. So we kind of want to bring the lip up. So you're going a little bit right here, just because that's one of the signs of aging is this whole area and your nose kind of tips down.
Yeah.
So. And then I like my lipstick to last all day, but it's not. So I do a lip pencil and then I kind of line a little bit under my lip because my lips naturally want to go down like I'm sad. That's I don't have happy lips. So I don't go all the way out here because that will really emphasize that I have sad lips. And then I do the center over here. I love this lipstick. This is like my favorite color. It's a nude, but it's not one of those nudes that look like you are sick.
What's
you just
the
had
brand?
COVID. It's Huda Beauty, and this one is Hobby. She's an Arabic makeup artist, and a lot of her colors go really well with our skin tone. Because a lot of the nudes that you get are traditionally for European skin colors, and I need more of the Mediterranean, Middle Eastern colors. And so that's her nude lip. I have lipstick, I have a full face of makeup, and everything has been as natural. And then I also like to set my makeup, and this is also by Huda Beauty, and I use her banana bread. And I just kind of put that everywhere. And I kind of speckle it in. So it fills it. And this is going to help my makeup last all day. And I won't have to touch up, maybe around my nose if I'm out in the humidity in Florida. But other than that, my makeup pretty much under a mask and everything will stay.
Really?
Yeah, so if I really have to wear my mask, like at work I have to wear my mask 10 hours, then I set my makeup with water. And once that dries, this makeup ain't going nowhere.
How do you get it off later?
With soap and water. Right. And I forgot to bring that product, but it's like Pond's cold cream. You kind of rub it all in before you go in the shower. And then I use an exfoliator. I use a cheap one, St. Yves. And I just kind of wash my face. And then before I go to bed, I moisturize really thick. And I go to sleep. But that's it. But this stuff, it won't move for hours. And then if I were to use mascara because I'm going to a wedding and I want my eyes to look good, I like this Hourglass, and I only buy the sample sizes. I never buy their full sizes because I don't use enough mascara to merit paying $40 for mascara. The sample size is $15. I throw it away in 3 months. I don't feel bad. I don't wear mascara every day. So I would only put it on the corner edges and very lightly. And there. And then And that's, I don't know if you can see a difference. I don't really feel a difference. I think my eyelashes are long enough that it doesn't make a huge difference. That's why I normally don't wear it. But that's pretty much it.
Awesome.